we're in the hat, and I suppose that's what really counts.
Yeah, I suppose the level of expectation of when you beat it aside, I think it was 6-1 last time, and then I think it was a heavy defeat the first time we played them as well. So the level of expectation, but we knew it wasn't just going to be like that, sort of a cold, bitterly Tuesday night. This is their season. They were always going to throw everything at it. Potentially, if they've got a squad, you're going to try and patch everyone up for this sort of game. And I think they had 2 or 3 new players that weren't there last time as well. So it was not going to be easy, but really, again, it was a bit like Saturday. It was just really up to us, really, where we can sort of raise our levels. And it took us a while, to sort of get into our stride a little bit. And I think, again, Cam's goal sort of settled us a little bit, going into half time. It was a great time to score.
Are we crediting Cam with that?
Well, I say Cam's contribution. So let's go back to that. It's Cam's contribution. But again, I don't know, the trajectory was on target. He says it is, but strikers would always say that. So, the own goal, we'll say, right, really sort of settled us a little bit, because going in, again, I can only assume what their game plan was: get to half time with a clean sheet and then see what the second half is, and they nearly did that. So second half, again, we just reminded a lot, we just got to step it up, we just got to be a little better. We struggled a little bit in terms of our patterns of play on the pitch, but that's not an excuse, because we knew what to expect. And with that way, we've explained with the last few weeks, we played an effective style of football, and I think we didn't go into Cam quick enough or play enough balls. I felt, even though Jake was getting onto it, we wanted the balls where he could run onto more, as opposed to the ball where it was his feet and he's having a bit of trouble controlling it. So second half, like I say, we just sort of pushed them back a little bit further. And again, when Tammy puts the goal, excellent bit of quality. I couldn't really see them scoring 2 goals, so then we could ring the changes which we planned to do, because obviously we left Junior out, Noah S out. Noah had a bit of a knock, so we wanted to rest him. Sam was on the bench, so all in all, it worked out how we wanted to. We got through, we rested a few legs, we can go again on Saturday.
Okay, talk a little bit about Tammy's goal as well. I think it's obviously his first one, but also he was involved in the build-up as well. That was a move that was really kind of out of keeping with quite a lot of the rest of the match. Really.
Yeah, I mean, he's grown into the role, because I think initially he wasn't too confident, playing on the other side, but we have faith in him. We know the ability he's got, and he's a very intelligent player who will see where his strengths are and sort of utilise that in terms of being on the ball, his distribution, his way he can drive with the ball. He's also very good in his duels as well. So he's got all the ingredients. It's just obviously learning to have a little bit of confidence and use his left foot when needed. But yeah, he started from the back, and I saw a little bit into playing. And when he got in, I had no qualms he was going to finish, because he's that sort of player. He's got that sort of composure. He'll find the net, and it was good for him to get his goal. I mean, even for set pieces, I've sent him forward as well, because I know he will attack the ball, and if the ball does drop to him, he's got that bit of composure to finish. So yeah, he's a superstar. We've said it already. Yeah. If people were watching, you wouldn't be surprised, if people come knocking the door for him, because I think he's got all the attributes, to go higher in this league. And we, just like Jake, all we can do is give him the platform to play, have the confidence to play. Very popular in the dressing room. Everyone's sort of encouraging the young players to go and do their things and be confident. And that's what you saw with Jake today as well. Countless times they couldn't deal with him. The number 5 was treading on thin water, but very nice. But then he was doing it the whole game, and but Jake, just gets up, gets on with it, and says, all right, I'm going to do you again. And that's what happened.
There were a few eccentric refereeing decisions in the course of the evening as well. And do you feel he could have been, Jake in particular, might have been protected a little more than he was?
Yeah, of course. And I think it's always, in terms of when you're refereeing, establishing your authority quite early. And look, after the first few, if you call him over, the next one has to be a yellow. But you call him over, then you call him over again. It just sends a signal out to the rest of the team, that they can go and they've got one, to get away with, and that's the problem. And then you have the melee at the end, which it stems from you not controlling the game. If you stamp your authority and say we're not going to have that, the rest of the team know that, and then you control the game much better. And as I said, that luckily for us, because I think once it got to 2-0 and they realised they weren't going to get the game, I think the last bit was to maybe try and sort of leave some tackles on us, or
Yeah.
trying to get something from the game. So we just had to keep our cool, and then that's why we took Joel off as a precaution. We
Right.
don't want anything flaring up. He gets injured, we miss him for Faversham. It's
Yeah.
our loss, or he gets into a flare up. The ref gives him another yellow or a red. We lose him, so we just have to protect him. For the last 5 minutes. And then get them through. But listen, it was a dogged performance. As I said, we struggled in times really to sort of play the right pass, or sometimes we held on to it too long. So we're going to have to adapt in terms of the pitches as they are, because they're not going to get any better at this time of the season really, until like the next growth in terms of like March. I think Saturday we're on a 4G, which again should suit us a little bit more, but. Yeah, we just have to find an effective way of getting the results. And like I said, since Sheffield, I think our home form's been really good. So we need it to, as I said, to get the sort of conditions in terms of keeping the ball play in our hands in terms of the playoff picture. 'Cause that's what we want. We want to keep it in our hands, not sort of keep relying on other results. So yes, the boys are confident. As I said, it's another win. Confidence, wind breeds confidence, and they're ticking over. They're ready for Saturday. We've got a train on Thursday. It'll be a light one because we just had 2 games. And then, hopefully, as I said, if we get a big result on Saturday, it really is, full steam ahead.
Okay, great. Okay, we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, and thanks again tonight. Cold Bitterly night.
Yeah.
We had over at sort of 100, cheering us on, and I could see what their reaction to the ref was as well. So we can only thank you. Because as I said, it's these little things really that make it matter. 1-0. We're struggling a little bit. The fans are there just to cheer us on, to get us over the line. So. Hopefully we can do it for you guys, and collectively we can have a day out, because that's what we love. We love a day out at this club. Hopefully we can get one more if we can get through the semi.
Hopefully warmer as well in the final.
Oh yeah, definitely that sort of time as well.
All right, cheers, Geoff.
Thank you.
See you Saturday. Cheers. Great.